Hey guys, this is Ethan Halfide here today, head trainer at PanaceaFit.com, online personal training services for busy professionals. Today, this is the first video of about 3 or 4 different videos that I'll be creating to talk about my new core tightening program. Over the past 6 months, I've done research, and over the past month, I've created the program. The reason why I started to do this was because one day I was sitting down in Barnes & Noble's, that's my third home pretty much. The gym is arguably my first and second, but I was just trying to understand like common trends amongst my current clients, right? I figured out that about 90% of my clients at that time were busy moms, and they were about 30 to 40 years old, right? Then I wanted to figure out the number one pain point. So I thought back as far as consultations and those initial, like the first few weeks of a training program is it can be an emotional journey for some. It could be very enlightening. It could be very tough for others, but through those conversations, I really understand the emotional pain points behind most clients. Like, why did they come in? It was never like, I just want to look a little better. Like on the surface, that may be what people are saying, but underneath, it's really self-esteem. And the number one thing people complain about was not being able to lose belly fat and not being able to tighten up their waistline. So I got to work. I hit the books. I wanted to understand exactly why. And I thought that I found my answer when I found a few credible sources that showed me the most effective abdominal exercise. And I was like, I've got it. Like, I know exactly what to do. I'm going to create these programs with these 5 exercises, and it's going to work wonders. And it did work. It didn't work to the extent that I wanted to, but it was much more effective than the traditional programs that I had been creating before from like the old textbooks from school and everything. So in these studies, to measure the effectiveness of each exercise, they strapped on electrodes from an electromyography machine. Measures the electrical stimulation to the muscle, and that should be how much tension is put on the muscle, aka how much stress, how much stimuli, right? That's what causes muscles to adapt. So from these 5 exercises, I was like, I've got it. Core comprehension part 1 and 2 was created as a result of these studies, and I was like, this is gonna help tons of people, right? But that was not it. Then I figured out that focusing just on the abdominals, the superficial muscles of the core, like the rectus abdominis, the 6-pack muscles, oblique twists and all that, that's just a small fraction of it, right? When you focus on crunching your life away like this, you're not gonna tighten up your waistline. You might get big blocky abs, which most females don't really want in the first place, right? But that's what you're training for right there. If you want to tighten up the waistline, you have to focus on the 24 plus core muscles, the deep muscles underneath the superficial abdominals that are responsible for squeezing the abdominal wall. And that's why I created this program. Once I figured that out, then I was like, okay, we're going to step further. It's not just, the Showtime muscles on the top. We're focusing on the deeper anatomy, and I'm going to create a program that targets that so that my clients can get real results. So I created the program after about 6 months of research, and I'm almost ready to launch. I'm not quite yet, but I can't wait for you guys to try it. And I want you guys to understand, I do know what you're going through, because in the course of doing this research, like I basically put myself in the client's shoes, and I was like, what are we Google searching? What am I searching up when I'm trying to look for like genuine help as far as losing belly fat, right? I know the sources to go to, but I saw what you guys would be sold on, like weight shapers, fat burn pills, all that. And I know you tried everything, especially the fat diets. Don't get me started on the keto diet. We won't go there. But I know you've tried everything, and it's frustrating, and you feel like just nothing is going to work, right? So over the course of the next few videos, I'll kind of disprove some of these myths, those faulty products, and I'll show you what will work. We've already touched on a little bit, but we'll get really specific as far as the anatomy, the specific muscle groups we're working on, and kind of the methods behind this program in the following videos. So I can't wait for you guys to watch. In the meanwhile, leave a comment below if you have any questions, and read my blog and leave some comments on there too. Thank you guys, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Have a good one.